actually proactively go after a relationship. It is not something that we do automatically or naturally. But as a Christian, it's really important. Why is it important as Christians to go after and commit to relationships outside of what comes naturally? Any good ideas?
Doesn't become hermits.
Yeah, keeps us from being hermits. That's one good reason. Yeah. What else? From a Christian perspective, why? Yeah. Yeah. How are people going to know about Jesus if we stick with what comes naturally? You know, I think of, certainly from what I've heard, anyways, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but in southern Nigeria, where you have larger populations of Christians, you can grow up, and I know Cecilia said the same thing where she grew up. You know, on Sunday, everybody's going to church, right? And you can grow up in kind of a Christian bubble, so you don't think about that as much. But over here, we as evangelical Christians are a minority in Calgary. So even if all the churches got together to reach out, we still have a big job. Because all the churches in Calgary, I don't know how many that equals, maybe a couple 100,000, but compared to 1.6 million, there's a lot of work to do. So if we want to be obedient to Christ, we need to intentionally work outside of our natural relationships if we're going to see everybody hear about Jesus. There are some passages that come to mind. You know, certainly Jesus said, he commends 2 Timothy 2, where Paul is trying to train Timothy, and he says, "You then, my son, be strong in the grace that is in Christ Jesus." So how do we be strong? He says, "Well, the things you have heard me say in the presence of many witnesses, entrust to reliable men who will also be qualified to teach others." Right? So discipleship, or that process, doesn't mean you have to have a degree in Bible. It's just the things you have heard said about Jesus, faithful people. I've often said, I would rather have one faithful person than 10 gifted people, right? Because you know you can count on them. So you find somebody who's reliable, and then it's